Hey, Grant Barker here. I'm a local mortgage banker in Greenville, North Carolina, and I want to share with you my top 5 reasons to live in Greenville, North Carolina. So let's get right to it. Starting with number 5 would be the proximity to the beach. If you're like me, I love the beach. I can't stay out long. I don't tan well. That's pretty obvious, but less than 2 hours from the beach, not too bad of a drive for a day trip, really without the hassle of owning a home at the beach and all that comes with it with hurricanes and those concerns. Personally, I can tell you a great trip would be Fort Macon, which is right there at Atlantic Beach. From personal experience, get there early because the parking can be a little rough, but it's a great day, great trip for the family. So let's jump into number 4. The number 4 reason to live in Greenville, North Carolina would be the parks. We have so many parks here, it's hard to even keep them all straight. 37 parks in total, 16 of those with playgrounds, 10 of those with walking trails, 6 with baseball fields, 2 for camping, 3 for fishing. I mean, there's just so many choices, it's hard to even experience all of them. Some personal favorites: Paramore Park. My wife and I take our kids there all the time. Town Common is great, especially if you like the fireworks for 4th of July. Alice F. Keene Park is great. They have some really big playground areas for kids. The number 3 reason would be the climate. This is maybe one of the top ones, right? I mean, we've got really mild winters. It does not snow here often. I would say snow is a laughable thing in Greenville, North Carolina. It might snow once every 2 years, and when it does, we are not equipped for it. We're not prepared. So everything just shuts down for a day. It's actually kind of a nice day that you could spend at home kind of with no expectations. The summers are hot, I will say. You know, you're going to have the hot, humid, muggy summer. We've just come to get used to it at this point. Hurricanes are a thing, as I said, here in eastern North Carolina, but we've been really fortunate. We are very prepared for hurricanes. I would say that's something that does not catch us off guard. I've lived here since before Hurricane Floyd. And so if you remember that one, that was kind of the bad one. But I can tell you that everyone since, you know, we've just been that much more prepared. Hurricanes are not a huge deal. Really, the client stories I get around the climate here, you know, we have a lot of clients that move from out of state, and they all say like how great it is here and how much better it is, especially compared to living up north where the winters are pretty brutal. The climate's a big deal here. The number 2 reason to live in Greenville, North Carolina would be East Carolina University. Probably no surprise if you're watching this video that you've heard of ECU. 2 facets to that with the university. I think the sports. ECU football is a big deal here. ECU baseball is a huge deal here. So a lot of sports with ECU. Tailgating is probably one of the top things to do right here in the area. The other facet would be ECU Health. So that's our hospital. It's one of the top hospitals in the country. I've always received great care here. My family has, everybody I know. And so we take a lot of pride in ECU here. And then the number 1 reason to live in Greenville, North Carolina, without a doubt, is the cost of living. I wanted to kind of point out a few important stats around this. So first up would be housing. That's kind of the world that I live in with what I do. With housing, it's about 22% cheaper to live here than the national average. So that's a huge deal. The median home price for Greenville is about $312,000 as of this video. And then for Pitt County is about $275,000. Median sale price, always a moving target. As of this video is about $161 per square foot. A lot of clients of mine are moving to the area to retire. And so it's interesting to me that they had the opportunity to look at all areas, right? And of the entire country, they choose Greenville, North Carolina. And I think that's for good reason. I live here for a reason. I love it. My family loves it. And I think you will too. Go ahead, like, subscribe. If I left anything off this list, if you think I messed it up, you won't hurt my feelings, put that in the comments below. Would love to get your thoughts on it. But like and subscribe, and I've got more content coming your way.